Don't blink. Yes, you blink. Welcome to Look Up to Welcome to the show. I'm doing well because I'm having a wonderful day. Welcome to part 2 of the finale of the Strawberry Moon. I'm almost done, but I wanted to talk about. We were talking about purposeful and finding purpose, right? And how we had a hard time finding a purpose, right? So this is a direct continuation. If you didn't watch part 1, you don't understand. But I'm not gonna recap part 1 because it's a 1 hour of me yapping and yapping and yapping. Talk about purpose. And I was like, maybe this dream of content creation has been a dream of flawless since day one. See, my thing is, and I mentioned this before, I've always, this is a tough thing to admit, I've always been, and you know that, I told you guys before, confrontational. You think that's fuck you. If you don't like me the way you are, the way I am, not my problem, your problem. Maybe I was having a hard time with life. Because when I created a channel, you guys know when I created a channel, right? But maybe, just maybe, right? The real reason I created a channel was a fuck you to people who pissed me off. We're gonna go far with this one. We're gonna go deep with this one, guys. This is gonna hit close to home. What if the making the channel was ever surviving, just more so a way of saying fuck you. Desire to survive a situation XYZ. But more so a fuck you, right? That could be, right? That could very well be. But what if for 3 years now, for 4 years now, what if I need to say that fuck you? Maybe I'm at peace. Because, lately, and this makes so much sense, but it's such a sad reality. I've been okay with getting a job lately. I talk about a need to get a job. I need to pay the bills, I need to get money, It's a real thing to do. And I become okay with working. And weirdly speaking, when I became okay with working, I started having purpose for videos, right? Maybe, just maybe, I became at peace with how I was treated when I make the content, when I made the channel. I made the channel, I was getting bullied. Maybe I'm okay with that now. Maybe I'm okay with, I forgave people. And maybe all of those videos was to prove them wrong. But maybe it was to prove myself right. Maybe it was consciously a way of defying, right? What if it was a way of defying? And if it was a way to defying, maybe we don't need to defy anymore. Maybe we don't feel the need to defy anymore, which is great, which is really good actually, right? Maybe the whole thing was saying fuck you to the system, to the government, We were okay with it. Gotta say, since my debt was cancelled, I'm at peace with my life. I'm really at peace, But then, even if the reason for all of those videos, for 4 years of content, was a big fuck you to bullies, we made some positive content. We had some fun. We discovered friends. We discovered people. We discovered ourselves. Discovered life a little bit. Learned about life. Went through a shit ton, but also solved a shit ton. Made some dear friends, some real friends. Something I possibly didn't have before. All that's positive. Even if the intuition wasn't positive, maybe it is positive. This is maybe I'm completely wrong. Maybe the healing that we did with making content, we did. Maybe the healing that I needed to do, I've been done with content. Maybe. And if that's the case, it's really good. It's really positive. Because of XYZ. What is XYZ? XYZ is super simple. XYZ is the why. Well, I was feeling bad about life. The why was, I need to talk to someone. The Z was like, maybe I can grow from this. If when you think about it, right, the growth was a moment of defense against bullies. Maybe if I have enough growth, people will not bully me, right? The need to talk. Made some friend. This is my need to talk. Oh, we're out of batteries now. The whole thing could make sense, right? But then, and this is the best part of the video. I have been having a hard time to identify is it a need or a want, right? And lately it's feeling like a need to make videos. Maybe the perception changed. Maybe that was the case in the beginning. Maybe that's not the case anymore. I don't know. Definitely I have this dream of making. See, I'm at peace with making content because I learned so much from it. I learned so little about life, but I've learned so much about life all at the same time. I'm watching the Casa de Papel, as I told you guys. And it's amazing because it's a bunch of people that gets together, and there's mastermind behind them. But when he's there, it's complex. Because he doesn't want to control them, but he needs to control them. If, and only if, the reason for 4 years of making content was to solve this problem of self-confidence, it would be good because we solved it. You know? Am I perfect? No. Am I doing better than I am? That was? Absolutely. Is that a positive thing itself? More than you think. 20% battery. 20% batteries. Yeah, I'm gonna need to finish this soon. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'm having purpose. I'm having a hard time with purpose. Because I need to look for an outcome. This is the thing with content. See, the thing about the Strawberry Moon today wasn't me being sad about last year we saw it. Because I'm going to see it next year too. So then the purpose felt, it lost all meaning. Well, if I miss it this year, I'll see it next year, right? I had a chance for redemption. And in life you have a chance for redemption. That's part of life. Redemption is part of life. But there's more to that. There's more to life than this. There's more to life than just fixing problems. Life shouldn't be about fixing problem and finding solution. Life shouldn't be about a constant growth. Life should be enjoying what you have right now, right here. And I think that I'm doing the most, that I'm enjoying the most that I'm doing, making content. So again, here lies the answer. Making content. It's so complex. It is so complex. I wasn't able to tell you guys that video that I did that had meaning, that had purpose. Right? I was talking about it before today. Like I cannot remember the last time I did a video that I truly felt changed things. But when I think about making videos, my thought isn't like, oh yo, I need to solve this, I need to solve that. My thought's like, let's make this video, let's have some fun, let's talk about some things. You know? The thought is having fun. The thought is doing something I want. The thought is about doing something that means something to me. And then you realize that's something that means to you might not have purpose for everybody else, but have purpose to you. And then the definition of purpose change. Purpose doesn't equate a need for many. It's the need of you. It's your own life, your own entity, your own universe. You know? This purpose was making me grow. This person was talking about something that touched me. That should be enough. The second, so this right now sounds like a big complaint, but this is the most positive conversation that I had in a while. We have identified the problem. We have identified the way we feel. We identified what caused it. Solution is all we need. And then we're back to 100. And that's positive. Anyway, I'm gonna go. There's 6% batteries left. Love you guys. Take it easy. Peace. I'm gonna sleep a little bit.